I just wanted to do a little video to review some of the products I got from a place called Blood and Skulls Industries. And from my understanding, they are, originally started out building these parts to make turn your generic super heavy tank, in this case a Baneblade or Hellhammer, into a Fellblade tank, which is basically just a scarier version because Marines are driving it. But they have a whole multitude of parts and stuff in their eBay store, but I'm only going to be covering the stuff that I've ordered today to basically make my super heavy tank kits look awesome. This is a Hellhammer I've been working on for the last couple days. I've never really liked the way the Hellhammer looked. I always thought the gun was too stubby and the fuel tanks and everything looked silly for a siege tank like that. So I made my own gun with basically grafting it onto the base of the Baneblade cannon and using some 3/16 tubing to extend the recoil compensators. I've got a little bit more work to do there, but it's pretty much done. I think the gun looks much better. But onto the meat is these fuel tanks, which actually look like they belong on a close-range assault tank, and this glorious engine plate, which replaces the tiny, wimpy exhausts found on the regular kit, which you can see here. Yeah, look at those. Would you rather have these or these? Yes, you would rather have these. You're gonna, for every Baneblade you ever get, you're gonna order this kit and take this and throw it away. Actually, you can't throw it away because you need to cut this shrine section out to fit it into the resin backplate. Now, let me actually show that off real quick. This is another one of the engine kits that is on the back of my Hellhammer. I've ordered enough parts to do all my super heavies up. I'm going to convert them all because I love the way this looks. So it comes in the two main bits, the stacks to go on each one of them. And if you look, the casting quality on all of these parts is very, very good. I have a lot of Forge World stuff. I have a lot of experience with them and a lot of the Finecast stuff, and even some other guys and companies who do resin parts for plastic GW kits, and these are by far some of the best quality work that I've ever seen. There are almost no bubbles, no mold lines, there's no warpage. This tank went together, the whole back of this tank went together seamlessly. I mean, it was just like gluing on brand new parts that were literally, that came with the kit. So anyway, this is the kit that's on the back of that Hellhammer. I've also got the fuel tanks. These do come as a set. Everything else you have to order pretty much individually. I thought these came individually, so I've got a little bit more of these than I know what to do with at the moment, but I'm not necessarily upset about that because even these, I mean, it's a simple cast, but when you really look at it, you can see that there are no real deformations, no real bubbles or imperfections in it at all. The rivets on this are almost the exact same size as on the side of the tank. These, you cut off the the extra flash and stuff, and these literally just drop right in. It's perfect dimension, no expansion, no contraction. It just literally fits perfectly. Whatever resin the Blood and Skulls is using, by all means keep using it. Do not change it. Glorious stuff. They also have a couple more pieces that I've ordered. I've ordered a reactor. This is their reactor engines, I guess. And it's just a variation on the piece that you just saw, this stuff. But these don't come with stacks. It's just these two pieces that go right onto this engine plate like so. And I got these for a storm blade that I've been working on. I've managed to find a resin plasma blast gun, and I'm taking the regular super heavy kit and building from scratch mostly there. But I wanted something a little bit to stand out for my storm sword or storm blade, so I figured this would look good on it. Again, the casting on these pieces is just great. Like all these little recesses in here, every single one of those divots, they look identical. There's no creases, no mold lines. The only thing I can see in here is flash. And like, yeah, that's just a bit of flash that just was just sitting there. I'm super stoked with how gorgeous these parts turned out. The only other bit that I ordered is these dynamos. These are pieces that will go right here, replacing these fuel tanks. So I guess these are just big electrical generators. And they just plop down on there. And I've got a set of these for a shadow sword that I'm working on, and I ordered enough to do... I ordered 3 sets of these because I'm going to mock them up on a couple tanks I'm working on, and they'll probably go on the shadow sword and maybe the storm blade. I don't know, but if I wanted to do it, I wanted to just have the parts on hand. And this is probably the most impressive because if you just look, it's got all those little divots that were on the reactor kit, but it's also got all this other work. It's got this cabling right here, the these nice vents up top, all these little bits on the back, rivets, and I haven't fit this to any of the kits yet, but I'm sure it's going to drop right in just like the fuel tanks did. And I'm super, super impressed with all the quality that I've got with my Blood and Skull stuff. I also ordered a little pack of skulls and some lights. I thought I'd got 2 packs of lights. Maybe I ordered a pack of lights and a pack of skulls. I don't know, but I'm sure I can find a use for skulls on an Imperial tank. These are, just your typical off-road style lights with some meshing in front of them. I always like this look. I'm kind of hoping that I can use these to replace the cathedral-looking lights on the front of the tanks. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but again, I ordered the lights because I wanted to see the quality of them, and I have looked at these outside of the bag. This is one of the first things I opened. Every single piece looks identical to the next one. Casting quality, again, beautiful. The skulls. Let's see if we can get a good angle on it to show you. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There are a couple bigger ones in here too. Let's see the big one. Yeah. So that's all the stuff that I've got seen from Blood and Skulls. And I have to say I'm very, very impressed. I'm definitely going to be ordering from these guys again. I kind of hope that they, branch out and expand into some other kits. I'd like to see them do some stuff for rhinos, predators, maybe even some Lehman Russes. But, if you were ever building one of these plastic super heavy tank kits, especially if you're going to magnetize it and make one that can do, all the different variants and everything, the whole top bit comes out of this tank because I'm thinking about magnetizing it and getting the parts to do all 8 different variants of the tank. Spend the extra bit of money, get this rear engine plate, get a set of fuel tanks you like. They do have a 3rd set that I didn't order because I didn't quite like the look of it. But you know what? It may be exactly what you're looking for. They have sponsons to replace, new turrets to go up the top. They even have a big turret kit with different guns and everything. Check out the store. I'm very impressed with my stuff, and I will be doing a couple more videos as I get some of my other tanks mocked up, and I'll probably, depending on how far I get painting these things, maybe I'll do a couple of videos then. Anyway, that's my review of some of the stuff I got from Blood and Skulls Industries. Till next time.